What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a long time since I've posted anything and I'm super sorry about that, but here's your update video for the Mazda3 to MazdaSpeed3 engine swap. So the car is still a little bit apart and a lot of things still need to be done to it, but today what I'm going to be working on is bleeding the brakes and bleeding the clutch. The engine has turned over one time, which was absolutely awesome. It ran for about, I don't know, 20 seconds, not even. I shut it off really fast just because there wasn't any power steering fluid, brake fluid, or antifreeze, or anything that's kind of vital. And I'd also like to get the engine warmed up one time and drain all the motor oil out of it. So far, everything has worked. There's obviously a lot still going on that needs to be taken care of. The bash bar still needs to be built. Still got to put a headlight in. Everything motor-wise is hooked up. I have to do one power steering line that's down there. You can kind of see it hanging down. And everything should be ready to go. This is a completely different week of filming here, and I just want to tell you guys that I have some great news today, and you're going to see it live on camera for the first time. Since we picked up last, we bled the clutch in the front. I went ahead and bled it all for the brakes. I know that's obviously something that no one really needs to watch, so I went ahead and did those. I had to do some wire troubleshooting. The one thing that I did not connect, which is pretty important, is that guy right there. That's some sort of voltage regulator for, I believe, a fuel system. And I found that wire just sitting there, so I knew that had to be something that I missed. And it was sitting inside of that car in the engine bay, so I just went ahead and swapped it over. That was an easy fix. After that, I thought I wasn't getting spark for the longest time. Like, I had power on the right side of this coil from this wire here, a constant power when the key was turned on, and for a while I wasn't getting any sort of other power source or like a signal source from it should come from the middle wire, and then this is going to be your ground. So eventually we actually got the car started yesterday. I didn't want to do all of it on camera just because like it was hours of diagnosing and figuring out, and you know, looking on the internet, looking at AllData. If you guys don't know, AllData has like a DIY program that you pay like for a 5-year subscription or something like that, and you get all of the AllData stuff for one car, and it's relatively cheap. Definitely not as expensive as a whole AllData suite is, which is like thousands of dollars. So if you have, I got the MazdaSpeed3 one, and it's helped me out so much already. Just, you know, understanding what the ohms are supposed to be for like the crankshaft sensor, the camshaft sensor. That's the other thing that I actually went ahead and went through, was the crankshaft sensor was not reading correctly. I had a second one on the other Mazda engine, which were exactly the same, interchangeable with the same plug and everything. So I went ahead and put that one on here, and it's worked better because it's actually grabbing spark now. Once I figured out the signal on the spark was good, we went ahead and put everything back together and tried to fire it up. And after about 10-15 minutes, it actually did. It sputtered up real quick, got me all excited, and then I realized that the MAF was plugged in, but it wasn't hooked up to the engine, so it wasn't reading everything correct. It was just dying right away, so I just had to literally connect this airbox to this hose, started it up again, and it ran for like 30 seconds, maybe almost a minute. Once that minute was up, or whatever it was, the car shut off on its own and then didn't crank anymore afterwards. So I spent a good hour after that trying to diagnose, well, which relay did I end up blowing. So it's number F69 or something like that. I don't remember if it's F or not, but something 69, and it's at 10 amp right there, even though I have a 20 in there. That's the one. So I just went ahead and replaced that, and she started to crank again. So quick little diagnosis. The other thing that helped us out to figure it out was we had a computer hooked up to this, and in the OBD2, of course. Not to an access port, which I really want to get. Anyways, had it hooked up to a computer, and it was reading that it would not recognize that the ECU was on. It wouldn't recognize even what kind of car this was. So that's where we knew that there was something wrong between the OBD2 sensor inside the car underneath the dashboard and to the ECU. So it had to be something in between here. So I know that's a lot, but when you've just taken this whole car apart, you kind of understand what the only route is it could go. So we're good to crank. I have to move some cars around over here, get the Subaru with the jumper cables over here, and we'll give you guys a first startup. Alright, there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching, and look for some more updates with the Mazda. Sorry for the extremely long time it took to get you this video, but as you can see, if you have a whole nother Mazda 3, you could swap a Speed 3 engine into it. Simple as that. Just a whole lot of parts and a whole lot of frustration. So, I'm glad I was here to help you guys along the way. If you enjoyed all the videos, look forward to more in the future. We're looking to possibly do a WRX swap on next car. I think it's like a 98 or a 2000 Subaru 2.5 RS, the two-door. So take a look for that in the future. We're also going to probably do a little bit of a fun project with the snowmobile that's sitting over there and make that into some sort of go-kart, fab up some stuff and do whatever. So if you guys enjoy the content, hit the subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.